Hello, hello, NFA friends. It's time for a quote of the week. This week, I've got one by Robert Caro. He says, "Power doesn't corrupt, it reveals." If you don't know him, he's a Pulitzer Prize winner who writes biographies about political figures in the US. And we could get into a deep political conversation, I'm sure, but we're not going to do that here. Instead, what I want you to focus on in this quote is your fear around power, or your potential fear around power. This can show up as you being afraid to outshine other people, holding yourself small so that other people don't feel small around you. It could have you thinking that power is bad, power is negative. So if you have this belief system that if you become too powerful, you're going to become a greedy jerk, then you're going to hold yourself back from stepping into your fullest potential. If you have this idea that all powerful people are bad, you're going to hold yourself back from reaching your fullest potential. So I love this quote because it reminds us that power is not what corrupts us. It's a revealing force. So the more power you have, the more that it's going to reveal who you are underneath. So if you're an awesome, incredible person who wants to make a huge influence and impact in the world, and you gain power, you're going to have the ability to do more of that. Money and power give you that tool. Both are actually neutral. We step into power, it can be a form of empowerment, where we're stepping into our zone of genius and we're reaching our potential by learning everything we can about ourselves and teaching other people how to become the most incredible versions of themselves, even just by modeling. Or we can gain power, we can gain money, and we can use it to do negative things in the world, right? So that power is going to reveal who you are at your core. I always think about this as the be, do, have model. Instead of thinking, when I get successful, then I'll be an awesome person and I'll be more generous and I'll be a better partner, I'll be a better parent, I'll be happier. It's the opposite, right? The power is going to reveal what you already are. So in that be, do, have model, be awesome now. Be loving now. Build win-win relationships now. Wherever you are at in the power scale or the power spectrum, be that incredible person and attract who you want to have attracted to you. And then the power will reveal the essence of who you already are, which is that person who wants to shine, that person who wants to make a difference in the world, that person who wants to connect with the people around you, that person who wants to be an incredible parent or partner or colleague or team player or boss or executive, whatever it is in that realm. I want you to really consider how do I think about power? So for today, takeaways. Think about how you relate to the term power even. You know, if you say, I want to be a really powerful person, is that a negative charge for you? I was having a client meeting once and I was talking a lot about how one of my pillars is personal power and helping people develop personal power. And he's like, I don't like that. And I was surprised because for me, that was a place I really wanted to go. I felt so disempowered in my life that I wanted to learn tools and strategies to become more powerful and empowered so that I could help other people. And as I've done that, my life has dramatically changed. But for him, he saw people who were in power or empowered in a negative light, where they were actually going to use it to take advantage of other people. And so we had this incredible conversation about it, and it made me remember this quote. You know, the power is not going to corrupt you. It will just reveal what and who you want to become. So think about how your relationship to this word, because if you have a charge against it or you feel negative about it in some way, it's going to prevent you from stepping into your fullest power. And just remember, if you're already an incredible person and you're striving and you're learning and you're growing and you want to share that with the world, you're just going to become more of those things as you increase your personal power. That's what I've got for you today. I'll be back next week with another quote. NFA high fives. Step into your power, shine your light, do awesomeness in the world.